Hello, and thanks for spending the day with us today at the Lower Grand Organization of Watersheds 2020 Virtual Forum. I'm Scott Connors. I'm the past chairman of this organization. I would want to say I've really enjoyed the last 2 years working with Carrie Rivette as she's taken on the role as chairman. She's done a fantastic job. I think her leadership has been wonderful to watch and great for the organization. It's my privilege to be able to present her with a gift from LGROW in appreciation for all of her hard work. We have a wonderful piece of art from Ryan Klotz. Ryan describes the art as an imperfect recreation of the natural world, which says a lot for where we are today with the virtual conference. And I know that this is something that Carrie will hold on to and treasure as I treasure the piece of art that I got 2 years ago. So thanks, Carrie. We've loved your leadership. I've had a great time getting to know you. You're a wonderful, wonderful person, and I know you're going to be a lifelong friend for me, and I'm looking forward to seeing you stay with the organization as the past chair to help with continuity and help to lead this great organization. So thank you very much.
Carrie Rivette, and today marks my last day as chair of the LGROW board. I've got to admit that I feel a little bit like a high school senior right now, that I've gone through my 2 years and it's time to graduate, and I can't be with all of you in person. But thanks to the great staff at LGROW getting creative, at least I can see you this way, and we still have a chance to have our spring forum and celebrate all that we do in the watershed. And while it's hard to say goodbye, I'm not really saying goodbye. We have a great program at LGROW for continuity. As a matter of fact, you can see all of our former chairs. And one great thing is those former chairs, as past chair of LGROW, you serve on the executive committee. So I appreciate my last 2 years having Scott Connors' wisdom to help guide us as we go through, and I will be able to stay on as past chair and help our next chair. LGROW has been an amazing contribution for me. They help the municipal separate storm sewer system communities, we call MS4s. They help us to figure out what we're all doing. We've worked really hard for the past 4 to 5 years on all getting together for the same permit conditions and making sure we can keep things consistent for developers throughout the watershed. Our biggest accomplishment right now is the fact that the Drain Commissioner's Office in Kent County actually received their MS4 permit, the first one in our watershed. This will mark the way for the rest of us to get our permits, and it's a huge step forward since we've been working on them so long. Great other highlights of the last 2 years have been some of the improved grant coordination that we have at LGROW. With this grant coordination, it's helped to get the MS4s and our other partners that are working in the watershed to help improve conditions, get us all together on grants, and with them administrating it, it's been very helpful to put the right partnerships together, and we're getting a lot more done on the ground. This means a lot more green infrastructure installation, which means we're reducing flows and cleaning up that water going to the river. It means a lot more public education is being done in different areas with these grants. And in general, the public education, especially in the schools, has improved immensely. And I think the staff has really proven themselves the way they've come through lately. For those of you who don't know, at 1 o'clock on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, they've been doing educational things for the kids, because we know not everybody is meant to be a homeschooler. And so we give a break 3 times a week and read books and do experiments and do crafts that are all about learning about the environment. And the final thing that I think we've made immense progress on in the last couple years is the fact that we're working more with some of the other sub-watersheds. And that, to me, is the perfect time for me to pass this paddle, because one of the big groups that's really taken off in the past couple of years is the Friends of Buck Creek. And the LGROW board member that's really helped champion that is Aaron Viss. And not only does he champion that, he actually made our paddle so we could have this passing of the paddle. Aaron?
Thank you, Carrie, for the PAL and for your service the last 4 years serving on the LGROW Executive Board. I look forward to working with you for the next 2 years as you serve in the past chair capacity. I'd also like to thank Scott from the City of Walker for the 6 years of service that he has given to me. I'm going to miss his sense of humor, but I wish him continued success in his position in the City of Walker. I'd also like to welcome Rachel Nagerson from the City of Walker as our Vice Chair. She is currently Chair of the Sustainability Committee, and I'm excited to have her join part of our team. Like Carrie said, my name is Aaron Viss. I work with the City of Wyoming in the Public Works Department. I am also chair of the LGROW Technical Committee and also serve as a member of the Friends of Buck Creek, one of the many sub-watershed groups that has recently formed the last couple of years. I'd like to encourage all of you to go to lgrow.org, search for your watershed on their website, and look to become part of a sub-watershed group. It's a great opportunity to meet new people, learn new ideas, help out in the watersheds, learn what worked, what hasn't worked, help apply for grants, and do other things to benefit your watershed. And one of the phrases that we have heard a lot of in the last couple months is we're all in this together. And this applies that we, as in a nation, community, nonprofit, we're all working together for the benefit to help fight the coronavirus. It also implies that there's a sense of hope and comfort working with one another. And when we think about what this phrase means and apply it to us as working in the Lower Grand River watershed, we can see that there are a lot of similarities. We recognized well over 10 years ago the benefits of working together to achieve one positive goal. Whether it's teaching a fourth grader, working with a farmer, whether it's enacting policy, whether it's adopting a new ordinance, these are all things that we have collectively done over the last 10 years to help bring about positive change. With that, I look forward to seeing you next year, and I hope that you appreciate this 2020 online version of the Spring Forum. Thank you.